So what are three of the biggest mistakes newbie land investors make? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through that so you can avoid these and scale your business with the quickness. But just know, at any time, check the resources directly below this video to help you scale your land investing business that much faster, whether that's jumping on coaching calls with me so I can walk you through your first few deals, or checking out the land flipping formula video series, giving you a little bit more in-depth style of how we buy and sell properties, or getting wholesale deals directly from rawlandinvestments.com. Enough promotion right there. Let's talk about these mistakes that newbie investors are making so that you could avoid them. First things first, handwritten letters. Here's what I mean by this. A lot of people talk about this and it does work, but it is the biggest time waste on the planet. Talk about reaching out to the county. Grab the list of property owners that are behind on their taxes, scrub the list down, then send each one of these people a letter, make them a low ball offer for their property. The whole entire formula works. It's a fantastic formula. The time suck on this is absolute insanity. It takes forever to do this. You're much better off just paying to have a service handle this for you. Like I use offerstowners.com. Now, we all start at different levels here, and I understand you may not have money. If you don't have money to go ahead and deploy into this, then go ahead and focus on buying deals directly from wholesalers. You're going to pay a little bit more for the property, but the time you save from doing those handwritten letters and the in-between of sending out the deed, getting it signed and notarized by them, getting it back to you, then you send it out to the county for filing, could take months before you start automating everything and getting these coming in on a regular basis. Going to a wholesaler, although you're going to pay a little bit more, you're still paying far below retail. You could get things up and running with the quickness and get profitable right away and actually build your business. Bringing us to the next piece here, which is overanalyzing deals. Now, this comes from not so much buying from wholesalers, because typically when a wholesaler gives you a deal, you're ready to execute on that deal and buy it. But this is a big piece of the direct mail thing, and I could go down into video on video covering this. But let's talk about overanalyzing deals. You send out an offer. The seller says, yeah, absolutely, I will go ahead and accept your lowball offer. Then you get to thinking, you're like, well, why are they accepting it? Why are they taking such a low offer? Why won't they hold out for more money? What's wrong with this property? What's going on out there? And you psych yourself out to the point that you don't even do the deal and you lose out completely on any momentum you could have. Do not overanalyze. Look, we all make mistakes in business. We all lose money in business, but we learn something from every single deal. And chances are your first few deals, you're going to suck at them. You might break even, you might lose a few dollars, but you're going to get tremendous amount of knowledge. So when you jump into your next deals, boom, things are going to explode for you financially and you're going to be okay. Take limited risks. I'm not saying be a complete idiot here and lose all your money, but look, think about the upside, think about the downside. Worst case scenario, how much money can I really lose? Upside, how much money can I really make? If the upside outweighs the downside, take the risk and jump in there. And finally, the last thing is not setting the bar higher when you get into this business. We're all guilty of that. Myself, every investor out there, we start getting into the business, we start scaling, we get a little bit of momentum, and then we're like, I'm comfy right here. Everything's good. That's not good at all. You should always set the bar higher, push your limits, and go bigger so that you could deploy more cash into other assets and have a huge diversified cash flowing portfolio. So when stuff does hit the fan, you have so many irons in the fire, you are safe from everything. Now, this is a short video here. I just wanted to break it down on how newbie investors go ahead and get caught up in the business and don't get things up and running properly. First things first, either do direct mail marketing using a service to handle that for you, or if you're a little bit financially strapped, look for a great deal from a wholesaler, jump in the game. Next, do not overanalyze anything. Go ahead and assess the risk. Look at the upside, and if the risk is low enough and the upside is high enough, jump into that deal. Do not be financially reckless, but if it makes enough sense, get into it. Worst case scenario, you learn something and you can get profitable on the next deal. And then finally, always set the bar higher. Now, I want to circle back to one piece of this here. On the overanalyzing. A lot of people ask me, they say, with so many people teaching land and so many people jumping in, is the market getting saturated? And part of that is true and part of that is not a big deal at all. Is the market saturated? Yes, it's saturated like the wholesale real estate investor thing on the residential side, where everybody's sending mail. But at least 50% of the people out there, I'm just making up that stat by the way, they are not following through on the purchase. I get loads of deals where I'm offering the seller half of what other people are, and I'm closing on them, and these other people aren't because they're getting cold feet and they're backing out of the deal. So I'll send a seller a letter saying I'll buy your property for $200. There's other new investors in the marketplace offering $450. At $450, it's still a great buy, but I'm offering $200. And they say, well, I got a letter from this other person at $450. I always say, not a problem. If you can get $450 for it, by all means, take that deal. My offer stays on the table though. If something falls through, come back to me. I'll absolutely cash you out. And more times than not, they are coming back to me for that cash. Even though it's at half price, even a little less than half price, they're taking the guaranteed thing because other investors in the marketplace are psyching themselves up, overanalyzing and backing out and not taking action. Look at that, we just beefed up this video a little bit here. That's what I'm talking about, the overanalyzing of deals. So having said all of that, remember, everything you need is found directly below this video. Any questions about land investing, shoot me a text at 440-567-6040 or comment down below. I'll create the videos answering your questions for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.